Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Waterloo Wavre. I am your host as always. Now, where we left off, the Prussians were starting to arrive at the Bois de Paris and starting to push into Napoleon's flank, but likewise, Grouchy was arriving and starting to push into the march column of the Prussians' flank. So, as for Old Nosy's Anglo-Allied army, it's holding, but it's struggling. So, without further ado, let's see what has happened this turn. So, for the moment, it's obviously this lot that are marching. But the question is, where are they marching? He does have a fairly effective cavalry screen, stopping me from finding out. I just saw some dragoons, some infantry by the looks of it. Yep, more infantry. More infantry. So, we can at least say a big chunk of Grouchy's forces around here. Some guns. So the real question is, what is he going to do? He could either come down here and then come up here to get involved in the battle, or he can start another battle, essentially. So basically start a secondary battle against the Prussians, which I suppose it does have some merit. Alright, he's pushing out his dragoons more. He's basically creating a screen of dragoons. Alright, he's pushing forward more. I lost 3 men of my Jaeger detachment. one man there. No one. Lost 4 of my pioneers. A couple of those skirmishers. 6 of them. Okay, some French chasseurs are there. Some young guard arriving. And he's going into skirmish order. Oh no! General de Poppendier was killed. Ugh. Which is a shame, considering historically he is not killed, and actually goes on to have quite a nice career, if I remember. Still, he is definitely looking to break my line once and for all. Ooh, charging lancers, they're gonna hurt. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Charging cuirassier. They're charging into them. He's bringing up guns. As you can see, lots of cavalry charging about. Yeah, they're going to get chopped up pretty badly, unfortunately. Still, he has to be careful, otherwise he's going to start to have problems. The biggest among that being the fact that with the Prussians arriving in places, if he's not careful, he is just going to be spread too damn thin. They're driving back. They're going to probably drive back my skirmishers. There's some guard. Yep, there's the guard. He's bringing forward the guard. Twelfth. "22 men of the Royal Welsh." My poor boy's getting shot in the face pretty badly. They're probably going to run because they're E-quality. Now, the real question is how painful are these cavalry charges going to be? Probably pretty painful. As he continues to just plink away at the skirmisher line. He was basically refreshing them. He just keeps feeding skirmishers forward. They're charging. They're going to charge straight into those guns and chop them up, but... Oof, my poor King's Hussars. Yep, there goes them. He'll probably continue into those guns yet. Lose a crap ton of men in the process. And take those guns as well. So yeah. However, they are likely to get massacred at this point. Adam and Clinton are gone. Yeah. So yeah, they've caused massive problems, but... driving back the skirmishers in places. Hits their flank. Hits them again. This is going to hurt, I think. Yeah, that hurt pretty badly. Maybe not as bad as it could have. He catches more guns. Alright, how bad is my line going to break? Pretty bad. Over here, it's fairly intact, but over here it's, I think, completely broken. And I lost 5 leaders. Adam and Clinton. De Poppencher. So let's have a look-see. We lost. Poppencher killed, Adam and Clinton captured. Duplat is now the divisional commander. Colborne is now the brigade commander. How bad was that? Ugh. Bad. All of my guns have just been captured, and there is not a damn thing I can do about it. Really? Well, for now then, let's just kick off with the usual. Bean's Royal Horse Troop. Sandom. And then over here, the Prussians will shoot you. You're in the way. Get out the way, please. Alright. And I totally forgot to do this properly once again. So we'll start over here as always. Alright. Get out of the way with you. The Bucks. Well, not the Bucks, but you will go there. 95th, you are going to recapture that for me. And since you can, because you've got rifles, you're going to attempt to shoot them, but fail. Light infantry, Colbor, you're going to go there. Jacquinot as a whole, the Oxfords, they will both go there. You can get out of the way. You're not much use to us at this point. Charge. There. We can't actually get there, but hey-ho. Well, in that case, you are to do that. They're disordered anyway, so they should be easy to clear up. So, usual skirmishy nonsense. Except for they will fall back, they will fall back. Over here, we will... What will we do? I guess it's my... I guess I should have to be the annoying one with nothing but skirmishers at this point. Shoot at them. Do absolutely nothing. Keep linking away where I can. So, volley them, volley them. All right. Let's have a look-see. Ugh. Point blank range, we are going to get blasted. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it, either. Pack. It is going to have to go there. Yeah, I don't really, in all honesty, have a whole lot of choice. The Cornwalls. Oh, they're low ammo, aren't they? I will place the Gordons. I can't place the Gordons. Oh, that's a little awkward. You go there. You go that way. We're going to have to try and rally them. Scots Greys. They're going to go rejoin him. Ponsonby is going to head this way and look to try and finish them off once and for all. Uxbridge is going to head this way so he can try and rally these morons. And I am going to bring the Royal Sappers this way as well. I'm having to use Royal Sappers to try and help hold. That is how bad, about how bad my situation over here is. Which, not good. Not good at all. The 7th National Morale. The 8th National Morale. National Morale? National Militia. Alrighty. You can see most of my stuff, that's the problem. And there's not a whole damn lot I can do about it. Alright. Cavalry-wise, again, the situation, ugly, but I'm going to have to make do. What else have we got that I can still use? What have I lost? Those 83 guns, that supply, and the 8 leaders is pretty bad. That's what's sort of killing me here when it comes to the points. Alright, we will do... we'll come back to them, actually. Let's do the first Prussian Corps. So, Treschow will not be leading the way. So, the Westphalian Landwehr Cav, the Kumark Landwehr Cav, and then the 6th Ulanen. And then Treschow as a whole will move forward. We now got you lot. Zeiton with the 1st Corps. Sorry about that. Had to prevent a cough from coming through the recording. Hence that weird scrolling there. And in case it is obviously not obvious, in case it's not obvious, these are all live recordings, and so while I try to minimise the chances of me needing to cough or such, they will sometimes want to come to need to be coughed out, so hence why there was that weird scrolling there, and it also will explain why I suddenly stopped talking half the time. Not always, but that is the general cause. Alright, so back to the 4th Corps. Alright. I need to get these guns into position quickly. So in this case, no more far-arsing about. I'm going to drive my skirmishers forward hard. And obviously with them, the regular old infantry. So they push forward as well. This lot are going to finish them off. And then the Landwehr cavalry of the brigade is to start pushing further forward as well. Now, so behind them we obviously have Oberst Funk's brigade, which continues to advance every step it can. So, the 3rd Cavalry Brigade so the various cavalry is to push forward under Sadao. So that's them. Now, you are to go down there. You're safe from cannon fire. You can be seen, but you are safe from cannon fire. Now, Letau's regiment, is to push forward from Brauschenweg Schalmisi pull them that way. Lostheim they will form line and shoot at this lot of young guard in their face. They are disordered and low ammo, so they can't really do a whole lot. Right, we can now effectively command, for the most part. Alright. Horse guns. Let's see. Yes, I think I could get there, and yes, I can. I can go there and shoot things quite effectively. I'm not going to be able to do much more beyond that, but this is also a case of just giving them too many things to shoot at. If I give him far too many things to shoot at, I will likely make some progress at least. You are going to shoot at them. So again, with every passing second, we are slowly but surely driving them back. So what do we have here? Young guard, young guard, young guard. Bunch of guard in my face. And then we got a bunch of skirmishers in my face there. So, cavalry-wise, the cavalry fight... remains fairly even for the most part. We will start shooting at them. Over here we'll have von Wolfsdorf with the Hussars coming this side. And then on this side, we'll have the 10th Hussars up front. Behind, we'll have the Ulan. And the other Hussars. So it's a case of, if they want to really do much, they're going to have to fight their way forward through my forces. So, Stupnagel, nicer now. Nicer now. We continue to bring forward the various troops of the 3rd Corps. Alright, this lot we will continue to push forward. And hopefully they won't see what I'm up to. Whoops. Fun look. We're not gonna go much further than we'll just basically leave them at the back. They are still fixed. They are going to go rejoin their actual command. Alright, you are all second corps. I am just going to do that. Tippelskirch. And then the various cavalry of the second corps will follow on nicely. But between the corps are a little mixed together, but there's nothing I can really do about them at the moment. As I was making my way forward with the third corps and making my way through the second at the time that the second became available, so... Again, slowly but surely driving forward. All things considered, not badly. Alright, 4th Corps is now effectively commanded. And there's no two ways about that. First Corps continues to push forward and will soon look to hit here. So if he's not careful and doesn't break me here first, I should be okay. Given the fact that the Prussians are arriving, they are deploying, and they are pushing forward. So, for now, let us... Is that everything? First Corps moved, second Corps moved, third Corps moved, and 4th Corps moved. So yeah, that is everything for the Prussians, unless I want to do stuff with certain cavalry. And I think I do. So this cavalry, for example... Well, hello there, dragoons. Well, I've found some French dragoons. As I basically spread out and look to find things. Seventh Ulan. Von Marwitz. So yeah, he's got most of his dragoons up there. The question is, where is Grouchy's infantry going? That is my greatest concern. Less so where his cavalry is, because, well, I can see most of his cavalry. It's really the question of where that infantry is going to go. Still, they are going to fall back there for the moment. And we will push on. There you go. Next turn, the 1st and 2nd Battalion of the 2nd Schlesien Regiment will look to assault this lot in its flank. In the meantime, they are going to form line, lose a couple of men, but they are going to get off a volley. And while I could, is it worth it? Probably. Yeah, it's probably worth it. So, for now, let us push on to the melees, of which over here we have this one, where these 2 companies will assault. Finish off them. And 2nd Battalion of the 15th will assist. Drive them back. This lot will attack there. And drive them back. I'm not quite gonna advance Hell Nelly out of the woods, but I suppose I could. There's nothing necessarily bad with it. It's more just the case of it'll be a little awkward than anything else. So we did the Prussians. What's their... we got... Hopefully I can keep turning this around slowly, bit by bit. God damn it! They just will not die. Still, all things considered, now, do I want to? The D quality. You know what? I think I will. I'll do that to try and drive them back a little bit more. It may not be a lot, but Every little bit helps. As from here, I now have, quote, a nice, easy way forward. And next turn, these guns are going to unlimber up here and start supporting. These guns will come to the edge of the woods and start supporting. So, yeah, all in all, the Prussians are starting to make a bit of headway. It's just a case of, can the Anglo-Allied army hold long enough for them to arrive properly? If they can, then brilliant. If not, problems. Because again, this area of the battlefield is an unholy mess with all this French cavalry here. Plus all their infantry that they're funneling forward. There's not a lot that can be done. Still, all things considered, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Now, the Prussian cav will definitely start to try and will start helping out over here quite a bit, because if he's not careful, I'm going to be able to just run up his entire line for the most part. If not, by the time the First Corps as a whole arrives, he'll be stuck in squares. So, my guess is Guduschi as a whole is around here. So around this area. Which does mean we're likely to end up with a battle around here between my 3rd and 2nd Corps, 2nd and 3rd Corps, against the French 3rd, 4th and 4th Corps plus a bunch of cavalry. So, yeah. Still got a while yet, because it's only we're only on to turn 28 now, so still got a few more turns. So 28 of 52. So I gotta do math. What's that? 24? Yeah, 24. Can't be 24 more turns to go, so yeah, we got a while. The question is, what dusk will be at 8 o'clock, so roughly. Yeah, 8:15 is dusk, and then we have about an hour of twilight. So we got about 2 more hours of daylight left. So a while yet. So the Prussians are just going to start really kicking it up. So for now, I thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment. They're all appreciated, they're all helpful, and until next time, this has been Waterloo and Wavre. I have been your host, and I will see you all again very soon, so bye-bye for now.